I have started 4 series this year, but I have not finished a single series. So I am planning to dedicate June to finishing series because I want to get through the series that I'm like partway through. Maybe I should do a whole video on the series I've started and not finished. It would be interesting to know how many series I'm currently reading, because it's probably a lot. Since I've decided to dedicate June to completing series, I thought I would invite you guys along as well and host the Finish That Series Readathon for the entire month of June. For me personally, I'm going to count any series that I started prior to June and finish during June, but if you want to binge an entire series in June, that's perfectly fine. That can count as well. If the series does not have all the books published, you can also count finishing the series as just finishing all the published books in the series. And I'm going to say novellas are also optional. You can finish a series without reading the novellas, or you can decide that you want to count novellas in with finishing the series. So kind of loose rules as far as what actually counts as finishing a series, just as long as you are completing the last book in a series, basically. I will be hosting readathon chats on my Discord, which will be linked below, and I hope to be doing some vlogging throughout June, but we'll see how June goes. Now for the books that I am planning to read in June in order to finish series. The first one is the Winternight trilogy. I am currently halfway through the second book, and I plan on reading the third and final book in June. This is Russian-inspired folk tales or retellings of Russian folk tales. I enjoyed book 1 and I'm enjoying book 2 even more, so I'm excited to read book 3. The next series I'm planning on finishing in June is the System Divine series. The only book I have left is the last one, which is Suns Will Rise. I started this series last year. I read the first 2 pretty close together and just never got around to this third one. I'm really enjoying this series. I think this is a underrated series, honestly. I don't hear about it nearly enough for how good it is. It is a sci-fi retelling of Les Mis, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. It doesn't follow Les Mis super closely, but you can tell it's definitely inspired by that, and the sci-fi setting just makes it really fun. I'm going to be a little ambitious and also add Ship of Destiny on this list. This is the last book in the Liveship Traders Trilogy. Liveship Traders Trilogy is a part of the larger Realm of the Elderlings series, but the series is broken up into a separate series, and the Liveship Traders is the second series in the Realm of the Elderlings. I've really been enjoying this series. I finished book 2, I believe, in January, and I don't know why I didn't start book 3, but I definitely want to read it because, wow, that series is so great. For the next series, this is one I started in middle grade March. I started reading The Enchanted Forest. I read Dealing with Dragons. I really enjoyed it. It was a cute, fun, middle grade fantasy, and I want to continue the series. There are 3 books left in this series, so this one's going to take me a little bit more to finish because I have more books to read, but they are middle grade, so I'm hoping that I can get through all of them in June because they are shorter and should be quicker reads. And the final series that I hope to read in June is the Enola Holmes series. I also started this one during middle grade March. I'm not sure if I will actually finish this series or if I will just continue it. It is an 8-book series and I've only read the first book. That said, these are all pretty short books, so there's a possibility. But if nothing else, I hope to at least continue the series. And those are all the series that I plan on reading in June. Are you going to be participating in this readathon, the Finish That Series readathon with me in June? Let me know below, and let me know what series you plan on finishing, or just let me know what you plan on reading in June. And I'll see you in another video.